Alright, let's get the show going. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Score5. Welcome back to the channel, for today's video, I'm going to be exploring the Bandy Machine archive, so I'm going to stop talking and let's see what happens. Alright, let's get this over with. Welcome to the archives. Bandy Machine began with the developer slash cartoonist known as Meat Lee experimented with bringing a 2D sketch style into a 3D world after turning the idea into a horror game. Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week with programmer and friend Mike Dejanjans, I don't know how to pronounce that, and released on February 10th in 2017. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie gamers almost overnight. Immediately, and Mike, I don't know how to pronounce that, decided to drop all other projects to work on Bendy and tell the most unique indie story. The entire game was completed, a chapter at a time, in a year, half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept and story remained as originally intended, the game changed over development as characters and models were refined for their more early thrown together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes at that process. Henry Stein, once an equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew Studios' history is somewhat undocumented, but he is often rumored to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters. Christ. Concept Bendy. This is the first version of Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concepts, Bendy was smaller and much cuter with a face that split up to reveal a terrifying mouth. Jesus. Alpha Bendy. This is this is the original game use design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. Here's a non Beta Bendy. This Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4 at the time received a major visual upgrade and the title character got a new model as well. Yeah, this was a pretty cool model. But this one is my favorite. Ink Bendy. Ink Bendy, as we know him today, although similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon count, and given new ink effects. Yeah, it's true. So, like I said, this one is my favorite version. Beast Bendy. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away from the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. Beta Searcher. Early in development, where just a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the beta searchers were designed in recorded time before fully retooled later. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game. Yeah, but their appearances. Final Searcher. The Final Searchers were more robust in appearance. They were smoother with better ink effect and a more human appearance. True. Sammy Long. Beta Sammy. This is the first appearance. With his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy once became a terrifyingly entertaining character where the slim build was deemed not threatening enough. He was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig for more advanced animation. This one looks better. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with a bulked up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans. We got Lost One, Twisted Alice, we got Allison, Twisted Alice, Lost One, and Tom, and there's no the script like description board for these guys, so which is bullshit. Beta Boys. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. His early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into the Boris we know today, with the release of Chapter 2. Thank God. Boris the Wolf. Boris the Wolf, a friend to the end. A friend to the end. Was designed using various references from cartoons of the 1920s, a blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles. This silent and supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache for the development team due to his AI taking on a mind of its own during production. I know, Brute Boys. Alice Angel's monstrosity, Brute Boys, was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design is roughly based on the Frankenstein monster, but with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body is rapidly rejecting. Like the original Ink Machine. For the major visual upgrade, this version of the Ink Machine was the one used in the game. Much of this machine's iconic fan-love design was translated into the final version, which is way better. And for some reason we have Bertram Piedmont's head, but I genuinely believe it would be better if the projectionist was put in this fucking part of the game, which is bullshit that he wasn't. So if Bendy and the Ink Machine ever gets updated, I am hoping that the projectionist gets put in here because he deserves it. I'm just saying, the projectionist deserves to be in this. Deserves to be in the archives. I don't care what anyone thinks. Alright. The Butcher Gang. Piper, Striker, and Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the incorrupted versions of the characters were designed first and then were reversed engineered back into their more family-friendly cartoon forms. So these three are fucking assholes. I fucking hate them with all my heart. These characters could just literally these three can literally just eat shit. Three-armed jackass, wide-mouthed fuckwad, and dangly head bitch. That's what I like to call them. Let's actually take a look at some of the actual. Right. We got a lost one, Alice and Allison. What the fuck even is that? The machine thing from Chapter 5, Bendy's Throne, Brute Boris. We got the Joey Drew Studios sign, Bendy the machine up there. She's quite a gal. No shit. We got the Alpha Bendy with actual limbs, Beast Bendy, that hand, and Sammy Lawrence, and the Troublesome Trio. So that was this was my archives video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below, leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe. Oh, please subscribe, because I genuinely want this channel to grow, so if you guys could subscribe to the channel, it will mean a lot to me, and I will greatly appreciate it. So, that's where I'm going to end off this video. See you later.